It's the Black Cosmonauts again. It is Toy and Chrissy.
Christina.
So what we're going to talk about today is a topic that everybody's talking about. You all can probably guess. The Epstein
files. Dun, dun, dun.
We couldn't resist. As much as we like to delve into different topics and, you know, try not to be so mainstream, I think this is something we both agree we couldn't get away from.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to talk about it. It's just, I think what we were just talking about before we got on is that it's kind of, I guess it's a shock to a lot of people, but I think there's also a lot of people that they're not shocked.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not shocked about some of the context of what's coming out, but the fact that it's actually coming out, I think that's a little bit shocking to me. But what's actually going on, not really, kind of unmoved by it. It's disgusting. It's upsetting, but the fact that it's been going on for so long, I'm not shocked about that at all. Not shocked about that.
No. And the part is, even with you saying that we're not shocked by it, I think that's the other shoe on the foot that's fallen off, because there is so many people that, you know, were part of this whole conspiracy theory thing and had ideas of what was going on, talked about it. Of course, you know, people didn't believe them. But because we've been exposed to this, you know, the people that have known about these things, and it's like, now what? Because it's out here. Everyone knows, but nothing is happening. Like
nothing.
It's like a smack in the face, really. Is because, but at the same time, they've been prepping us for this, and that's when I talk about the movies that they have us watching, school system, the things that they put in our food, the things they put in our water, things they put in our air, the whole horror genre, like that has completely desensitized us to things. And then
good point.
Another one, you know what? The other day I was thinking about this, and like what is it? The whole kind of, I guess it's like a series thing that Netflix is doing with all these monsters. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer. They did the Mendez twins. I think they have a new one coming with some woman, and then there was another one before that. So it really doesn't show up as a series until you actually go on to one of the movies, and then when you scroll down, like, you might like these, then you'll see, there's a series of them that we're doing. And I was thinking, even with those, because Jeffrey Dahmer was out there too, showed a lot of just things and talked about a lot of things that most people they don't think life is like that, but no, life is like that. They romanticize that, and they'll speak on people like that, but they don't speak on CEOs and presidents and officials and celebrities that do stuff like that. They make it seem like that type of psycho, that type of crazy is regular people stuff.
It's regular,
only regular people have to, they're dealing with those type of things, or they do those type of things, not realizing that most high level business people are sociopaths.
Yes,
that's the only way you can function in type of world, if you just don't care about people, about anything. So yeah, I think we've been obviously intentionally desensitized that on purpose. So when they knew, they can't hide this no more, and it comes out, that there's no repercussions. Like, literally, there should people be rioting. Like, this is the time to riot. This is the time to do those stand-ins. This is the time to be like, I'm not buying from Walmart and Target and all that stuff anymore. Right. Like, this is the time where people should be like, let's organize it. Nobody's saying nothing.
It's so bizarre. It is so bizarre. And let's talk about the fact that these files are old.
old.
They've been through several administrations.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. People knew. Everyone knew.
Why are
Like,
we not outraged about that?
and you know what?
know?
And to be honest, when I saw that post on Facebook, like, hey, like no one is trying to rally the forces or do anything. I had to take a look at myself too. Like,
yep, me too.
Damn, I ain't do nothing.
Yeah,
I'm still going to work for one of the top global companies in the world that probably participated with some of this stuff. Like, not company in per se, but you know,
right. But
people,
think about
like,
how global this is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is
there. You really can't. I mean, to boycott something at this point is kind of like minuscule because it seems like everyone's got their hand in this.
yes.
So there's got to be some other way or some, I don't know what the answer is.
It's like, what do you do? What do you
I
do
don't know.
for something like this?
I think the main thing is, I think the first thing that we all should be doing and that we all can take part in is to keep sharing this information. Because you would be surprised. I was talking to my mother-in-law the other day, and we always talk about, of course, she's an older woman. She loves the news, loves the news. And I really don't watch the news. So we were talking about things, and I'm like, hey, what about these Epstein files? And she didn't really understand the gravity of them. And I was kind of shocked by that because I'm like, this is a woman that watches the news every day.
But they don't go into depth.
Right. But they're not, I discovered through talking to her, they're not putting it out in a way that the everyday person who's not in tune with things that go on, they're not putting it out so that you can understand what it is or what this process is. It's just all you hear is this information and this person got caught and this person's in the files. And it's like, what are the files? Like, people don't understand.
They don't understand what that is.
Because they're not breaking this information down.
No.
And I think the fact that they put them out like this was on purpose.
Because it's confusion, it's chaos.
Yes, it's confusion.
It's
exactly.
Like a dump. I can't. Who was I talking to about this? When I was saying it's a legal tactic. So say you work for a huge company and there's a lawsuit, like there's a warrant to go through your files and records, and they want everything. Or no, they want a specific time frame of something, and of course it's a legal tactic to be like, you know what, we're just gonna give them everything and then make them sort through it and figure out stuff. We're not just gonna hand it to them. So that's what they did. It's a legal tactic where you just dump everything.
Okay.
And people fish it through and find what they need or whatever.
Okay.
But there's so many, but at the same time, it still didn't give them enough time to clean a lot of that up before they did it. So that's why a lot of stuff is now like, hold up, wait. And with AI and these thumper laptop investigators, they putting two together super quick.
Oh yeah, it's going down. Down.
But it was a legal tactic. Like, they dumped everything to see who's going to go through it. Well, guess what? There's people that this is what they've been waiting for. So they've been going through it, putting together their list, doing comparisons, redacting. And that's the other part too. Like, if this is, how is it the government using some type of program to redact things, and people can actually go in and remove the black stuff?
Yeah, did you say that? Did you say that?
Like, what are we? And this is like what is going on? Twilight Zone. Like, really? This is
what is going on? I saw there was one video where there was a woman dancing, and the person was able to take, at some point the square didn't fit her movement, so they were able to remove that square, and there she is. I'm like,
yep.
Did this really just happen?
I don't know. It's just.
And the fact that these other countries are taking people down, we've not taken one person down.
And that's countries. And I'm glad you brought that up. This isn't about, and I think that's the other part too, that the media, which people should really look into what media stands for and where media comes from. Media is a name of a goddess of delusion.
Really?
Oh my God, you didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Oh man.
No.
What was that?
Tell us, fill us
That
in.
show that used to be, I think it was on Showtime or Stars. I can't think. It was right there and it just went away. I'll have to think of it again. But it had to do with the old gods and new gods. In media,
Is it a
it was right there
is
and it went away.
American Gods?
Yes.
American Gods?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't finish watching that. It was a series.
Yeah, and I was mad
Yes,
when they didn't renew it. I think it was like 2
excellent.
seasons and that was it. But yeah, they go through all the different gods. Like, and media is a goddess. Yes. Yes. Of delusion and confusion and all those wonderful things. So yes, they're not telling us everything. Yes, they're making it seem like anyone associated with Epstein is a problem when he was just a station man. They're all over the place.
It's everywhere.
And someone that I haven't followed in a while is David Icke, because for a minute there he wasn't even on YouTube much. Like, I don't know what happened, but he's back.
Yes,
and
with a vengeance.
Yeah, I sent you the video. And he was
Yes.
talking about, what is his name? Jimmy Savile. Like, he's the Epstein of Britain.
Oh,
and then
disgusting. A disgusting person. I'm not even going to say human being. Just disgusting.
They're not. And we're going to get on that too.
Disgusting.
They're not. But and then there's another guy that he was photographed with Epstein, and he's the Epstein in another part of a country. So yeah, these are just
this is small potatoes.
People. Like, it's a web of a network, and they have their people stationed all over the globe that handle a lot of this. Now,
but you know what's really sad to me? You know, I honestly lost sleep over this. I did, because there's a couple of videos that I watched, and I honestly have to clear my energy of this because it affected me so bad. It's like ingrained. Sometimes I'll think about that, and this is a redacted video, but it's, you know what's going on. You can see it, and I'm like holding my heart now because it makes me physically ill to think about these poor children. It makes me ill to think about that, and I totally lost my train of thought because I'm just feeling.
You was talking about a video. The video that you saw. Yeah.
It's just there's so many more of us than them. That's what makes me sad. It's because these things are happening to the children, but there's so many of us to them. Yes, it's global. Yes, it's a network, but overall, we outnumber them, but we can't come together to protect the children.
No. And now, like I said, that's all intentional. It's intentional.
Oh,
the division, the desensitizing to things, the part that, this is the part that frustrates me, is that they keep talking about the women, young women. They're not touching on really that it's majority babies that don't even get to be past a couple days years old. They're not touching on that there's baby factories.
Yeah,
there's baby factories. And
well, you see, Sarah Ferguson congratulated him on his baby. What baby?
What baby?
Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Baby boy, she said in the email. Where's his baby boy?
Yeah,
there's disgusting.
But yeah, there's plenty of people on YouTube that's talking about this, that you want to investigate yourself about the underground cities, not just tunnels, underground cities. There's collections of spaces underneath Earth where there are children born. Women are just baby factories. And these women and these children never see the day of light, ever. I'm getting worked up just talking about it.
I know, it's
he was saying, like, I've gone down the rabbit holes. I've seen things. I've experienced things. And when I say see things, like, I've seen things. When you really awaken yourself to this consciousness, you don't get to choose which part of the consciousness you get to tap into.
So right. So true. So true. So true.
I've seen things under mansions, like 6, 7 stories down, where it's just cages and they're just kids in them and darkness, and the only light they see is a room not too far in the distance where they take the child, chain it on a mattress, and then you can go from there. Where people just come down in these tunnels, do what they do, and then they roll out. These are under these beautiful mansions that they always want to show all over Facebook, or celebrities want to talk about, or you want to talk about the Vanderbilts and all of them. Yeah, there's horrors underneath those homes. I have not personally been there, but I have seen things. Once again, when you awaken to this consciousness, you don't get to choose which part of the consciousness you get to tap into. So as me and Toy was talking before we jumped on, she asked if I've seen any of those videos. And I'm like, no, I have intentionally not watched those videos because I've seen things already that I can just, I'm not doing that to myself.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've always had this pull at me to work in this sector of trafficking, child trafficking, and things like that. It's just, I think it's hard for me because I have kids. So
yeah.
It's too close to home that I haven't fully dedicated myself to it. But I know I need to. I know I need to just push through it and do it.
You know what? At this point, I think being a conscious person and being an intuitive person, I almost kind of think the fact that you are aware that this goes on, I almost kind of think if you go into it, really, really protect yourself, really cleanse yourself afterward. Because like I said, there's two in particular that I can't seem to get rid of. My son listened to some of the, have you heard about Sasha Rowley?
No.
Okay. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. Sasha Rowley is a Army veteran who is claiming that he was raped by President Trump. He has facts. He has, I mean, it's a whole thing. He was on someone's Substack, and he is away in another country hiding at this point. But supposedly he did damage to President Trump, which is why he has problems with his bowels. He did damage to him, trying to fight him off. So, my son's very empathetic, and he listened to it, and he said, Mom, I can't get it out of my mind. So a word of caution. I think it's important for everybody to know about these things.
Yeah, but you gotta,
yeah, but if you're someone that doesn't believe it, then I'm going to say, watch it.
Go watch it. Yeah.
Watch it, listen to everything you can, and watch it so that you can really understand and be aware of exactly what is going on. But if you know that this stuff exists, I would say be cautious.
Yeah.
Be very cautious, because it's they're hurting our children.
There's attachment, and that's another thing too that people got to watch out. And they, people hear about it with like horror movies, certain horror movies. Like there's things attached to that. Like you just don't watch it and open yourself up to it.
Yep.
So might as well just get into it. When people think about, oh my God, how could they be doing these type of things? Another human doing this to another human. They're not human. That's the other part that people are not understanding, that these things, not whatever you want to call them, they're not human. They hate us. They don't have empathy.
Yeah,
they don't relate to the emotional things and heart-centered things that we relate to. That's how it can happen. They see us as literally batteries. They see us as a food source. We're beneath them. We are cattle.
Mm-hmm.
So when you take away that, oh my God, this is a human to another human, it's a creature doing it to humans. That's the difference.
We're afraid of aliens landing on the White House lawn and everything, but we've been living down here with the worst of the worst.
Mm-hmm. And then
The
when you think,
worst of the worst.
yeah, and then when you think about how inverted it is here, how, you know, a football player or basketball player can make millions while a teacher makes scraps, or a nurse makes scraps, or moms are not even considered, women are not even considered for even being equal, even though they say we are. They don't treat us like we are.
That is a good point. When you that's a good point. I always think about the inversion, but I never thought it from the aspect of actually how women are treated and how there's such a discrepancy in value systems. I never thought about that. That's a good point.
And
It's a really good point.
the other part is when people talk about the world has been flipped upside down. I know a lot of people in the Kemet world, they say like how they talk about North and South Egypt and all that stuff, like it's flipped, or they say the maps are flipped, or they always talk about the pole shift flipping.
Yes.
It's already flipped. And I'm gonna just say it out loud. One of the most dominant religions on earth is Christianity. Like that's the one that everyone knows, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what have you noticed as a common theme with anyone they say is a part of the Illuminati? What is the key thing they always have that's inverted to let you know that they know they live in an inverted world? We don't fucking know that. Money, power, sex. That's all that matters. That's an inversion. Is that upside down cross. That lets you know right there and then where you at. It's like looking at a map from a higher point of view, and it says that an inverted cross tells you I am here. This whole realm we live on is completely inverted. That's why we have to pay for food, water, like those are basic needs.
Another thing. Yes, that's another thing.
Everything is inverted here. And they tell us, they put in our face all the time, and we just think, oh, they talking about Satan. Man, that's the biggest scam out there. Biggest scam out there, because then you convert it, you think of it as that, and then you don't look any further. You don't put all these different things, people saying everything's flipped, everything's backwards here. Da, 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 da. Yes, we live in a backward ass world that they created, and our asses is in it, and they feed off of us being in this depressive, anxiety filled, me, narcissistic society where they're doing stuff like this. Guess what? They're doing stuff like this because this is their world to do it in. And we're just here. Here. But that inverted cross, that's literally letting you know you are here. And once you start really taking back and realizing that we live in the upside down world, really.
Upside down.
We do. But they make a TV show out of it called Stranger Things. And you think, oh, this is wonderful entertainment.
It's true.
We really in this upside down world where, as you could say, how is it that there's so many of us and there's so little of them and they're controlling all this? That's an aversion right there, right?
That's an aversion. Yeah, that's a good point.
Submerged in an averted world where law is for who? Law is for us. It's not for them.
Not for them.
As what that Pam Biondi, whatever hell her name is, clearly let us know and laughed in our face. What? Wait, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
We laws. That's not for us. That's for y'all. That's control y'all. We do what we want.
And another version is they always put it in the movies. The truth is always it's right. It's like
so right when it happens, you're desensitized to it. Oh, this is just like a movie. Yes, it is. And then it stays right there. That's it. Oh, this is just like a movie. And then no one does anything because you've already been desensitized to it. So
I just feel like, honestly, I feel like that there was more coverage, there was more description on Diddy
of course.
than there is on these files and the impact globally. I'm just not seeing the same reaction. I'm not.
Because for how many centuries, Black men, Black people are savages. Savages. And white men tamed us. But once again, we live in an inverted world. So which way should that statement really be? Because if you do your history, you would know that we changed a lot of them. We tried to get them out of their ways. But you can't change something someone born as being. What is it? You can't put lipstick on a pig.
You can't put lipstick on a pig. Ain't that the saying?
You can't put empathy on something that doesn't have empathy.
This doesn't even have the ability or the capacity to have it, or even maybe even don't even know where it is.
No. And I was trying to think of the guy's name. I'm gonna have to find it once again. I watched this yesterday because I've been intentionally finding videos because I want this to stay in my psyche. I want this to stay in my energy. I don't want how with, even the whole Diddy thing, how it's there for a moment and then you're on to the next thing, or how the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny and all that was, and then you're on to the next thing. Now, I'm not trying to let this whole thing become, all right, what's the next trend after this? I don't want it. I want it to stay in the forefront of my mind until I figure out what the hell I'm going to do what I need to do because of this.
And I think that's what's so disappointing is that people are not taking the same urgency of this.
No.
People, I don't understand how you cannot be around a group of people and no one talks about it, or no one like
I don't the Super Bowl and how nice that was, and I'm like, we need to talk about the real.
Yeah, but there's but there's children.
We need to talk about some real stuff, not
performance and all. And arguing and fighting over whether you think Bad Bunny should have performed, but there's kids locked up somewhere.
But that's like they stole them something shiny to distract them, and it distracted people for a minute, and now they dump more, and now they're going to find something else to start distracting us with. Just wait, it's going to happen.
Mark my words.
It's going to come.
Alien invasion. 3-eye Atlas will come back into the scene.
You know what I'm about to say? Because I haven't heard much about that. Like that's kind of dwindled. Even
what happened to where'd it go?
Even like was it Billy Carson? He was big on that. Like that even has taken which is good. It's taking a little side step.
Well,
he's focusing on this, which is good. But I'm just saying, like,
right. But where'd it go?
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Like, what's the next thing they're gonna try to throw at us to distract us from this stuff coming out? But let me get back to what I was saying. He used to be an actor. I haven't seen him in anything for a while, a Black actor. And when I find out, I'll send it to you. He was talking about how everyone keeps calling it trafficking, and they keep talking about the children, like, and he tied it to, and my mind was like, really? I didn't even think of that. Slavery.
Absolutely.
Just call it what it is. People think it went away.
No,
it didn't go
looks
away.
Different. Looks
didn't go
different.
Away. And then when he went to the history of even like slavery, like they make it seem like these were adults, that they were. Yeah, some of them were adults, but most of them was kids.
Most of them were not.
They was kids. No.
As soon as you can have children, as soon as you can have sex.
But even like just once again going to another country and taking kids, just like they're doing now, and people are not tying two to two together. Like, and when he said it, like it was like a lock, just kind of kind of locked in my head. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, snap.
But here's the problem. If you're not even willing to look at slavery in the history of this country, period, how are you going to get a connection? Because people are not even willing to look at it. They're not even willing to look at the fact that slavery existed.
Yes.
I mean, real slavery, not slavery in the textbooks where they call people indentured servants. Remember that from school?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, let's talk about what really happened. What really happened is the same stuff that's going on with these Epstein files. It's no different.
Yeah, it's no different. It's just not, it's not in our face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically it is in our face. We just don't know what it looks like.
It's sneaky. It's just not.
You don't know what it looks like.
Right.
And
right.
And you know, the other reason why I'm like really passionate about getting involved in this, it stems from a few years ago. And to this day, I still beat myself up about it. But at the same time, what was I supposed to do? So when I used to live in Monroeville, right behind Eaton Park and right above Sheets, they built that Courtyard Marriott.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will always cut through there, you know, just to drop down, and then
everybody does that.
The light, and you know, cross over. We live down in Garden City.
Yeah.
And one day I was cutting through there, and it was like it was like slow-mo. You know, I wasn't driving super slow, but I'm just saying, like, the whole incident was like, you know how something happens and it just, your mind just slows down and focuses. Mm-hmm. It was weird. It was like all of a sudden everything slowed down. I caught a glimpse of this girl. My heart dropped. Things lit up in me, but I was still moving. So it's not like that slowed down, but time didn't really slow down for me. That situation slowed down. But what happened is I was driving through that parking lot, and this girl, and these two guys, older guys, and I could tell that girl was younger, right? And she could make this PG. You know how you have a session with your husband, and afterwards your hair is a little messy? That's what she looked like, walking with them out of the hotel to a vehicle. It was slow mo for me, and I noticed it. She was looking down. I didn't catch her eye or anything like that. And like, these dudes were big dudes. Like, she's been banged all night. And she was young. Until this day, I beat myself up because I didn't stop.
What could you do? What could you do? They were probably both armed. In those situations, I understand what you're saying as far as, like, you know, beating yourself up, but realistically, what could you do in those situations? Two big, huge guys like that who are willing to do something disgusting like that, you know, they're armed.
Yeah.
And what good would that do to bring about two deaths? Because that's would have happened if you would have tried to intervene. In those situations like that, I think the best thing to do, and I hate to sound like my grandma, but to send prayer. Send prayer, you know what I mean? And send out some positive energy. What can you do in those situations, really?
Yeah.
You know, what can you do? That's heartbreaking.
It is. Like, it's been years since I encountered that, but it hangs on me, like, heavy. Hangs on me, because for me to be the type of person I am, where I'm like, I stand up for stuff, I stand up for people. Like, I've gotten in a fight with dudes because they hit their girlfriend, and they were my friend. I fought dudes over that. So it's not like I'm scared, but it was like, I don't know. I don't know. I still beat myself over, like, because I knew, like, it's just something, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. So this is why this shit is hard on me.
Yeah. It's definitely It's definitely a hard when if you really look into what's happening to these are children.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah. And then just a lot of I don't know, since I've really been paying attention to this, it's like more information has been revealed to me. So it was that video that like unlocked my brain, and
mhm.
it was like, now you see? And I was like, fuck yeah, now I see. And then I was talking to my landlord, and I guess they have like lawyers and stuff like that in their family. And I don't even know how we got to this, but she was saying that a family member works in New York with some agency in Texas, and because there's a higher rate of single Black women or minority women, as she said, that go to jail for like the simplest things. Like you do anything, they just throw you in jail. And I was like, really? I've never heard of that. She was like, yeah, because then you're put in the system, you're logged. Normally they can't get out. Then they take your kids, and that's where it was like ding, 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 ding. In Texas, where all that shit be popping off.
Yep.
So yeah, so minority women in Texas have the highest rate of going to jail just because they're a minority. But at the same time, that puts her in a
There's a
system.
purpose.
It puts the kids in the system, and they take the kids away. Feeding the
Well,
system.
let's go down another rabbit hole. Where are all the ICE detainees? There's people that can't even find their families that have been taken. Where are they?
Yeah,
Where are
had
these
names
people?
changed and everything. Yeah, it's a lot coming out, and people still ain't. That's the whole reason why I want to talk about this. Like you said, I don't try to stay away from the mainstream stuff, but yes, we're talking about the surface level part of this, and yes, I got into, these, they're not human. That's how they can do stuff like that. They're not human. The orders come down from not human, and then some of these people that play this stuff out, not humans, and then they have the loyalists, you can say that are, but they're getting something out of it, so they'll do it. And then once again, like I said, most people that are in the business world, political world, stuff like that, they're sociopaths, so they don't have empathy, so it don't really matter to them. How they get their money, you get their perks and all that stuff, they don't care.
Yep.
They don't care at all. But yeah, so I don't know, it's revealing a lot, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. But also I want to talk about for the simple stuff of the occult side of it, the hidden side of it. Yeah. Because this
where do you start?
it's like,
I mean,
oh man, we can start with
where do we start?
Oh man, start with why are they doing this to babies? Why? Because that energy is fresh.
I was just, yeah.
And
pure.
It's pure and it's fresh. And when we talk about energetic things, and everything's energy, and then when you think about the matrix, and Morpheus talking about we're batteries because of the energy we put off, that's what they're here for. They're here for our energy. They feed off of that. That's why they keep us in chaos, disorder, anxiety, depression, because they put off a certain energy that they love. Like they can't, high vibing, happy energy, they can't do nothing with that. That's probably like poison to them. So that's why they keep us in this state of just disarray. We don't know our ass from our head. Like all we do is go to work, pay bills, maybe have some fun times every now and then. Majority of the time, most of those fun times still low vibrational stuff, and we just feed in the crap. But
and the fear.
Oh yes, definitely the fear. Oh yes, we're always in fear. Always.
The fear. They're actually talking about it a couple of times in the files. And there's a couple videos where they're scaring little girls, and they like the adrenochrome that come from when you're fearful. The adrenochrome populates in your body. That's what they like. I know it sounds insane.
It's
but
not.
listen, people
It's
have been
not.
talking about this stuff for years, and the
People
proof
love
is there.
vampires until they actually
The,
run into one.
the proof is in there. It's
Oh,
all in the files. It's
you know, that's
proof.
another thing. They romanticize vampires. So when
Mm-hmm.
you really come across somebody that is a vampire, we're not talking about, oh, they suck your blood. No, they might just
Yeah.
chop your ass up and drink your stuff after they torture you for a minute.
Well, they
Or
talk about it.
they're an
Yeah.
energetic vampire. Like those are more common than anything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, once again, we just think it's a cute movie about Bella, whatever.
Yeah, Bella, and they're
So,
all handsome. They're
oh yeah,
gorgeous, and they're just
even though they're
they're
dead.
nice, cute. You know, they want to take you on dates,
And guess
and
what? They got money, right?
yeah.
What are we
Oh
talking
my
about
God,
then? Come on, y'all. But
crazy.
oh man, it's kind of hard for me to watch Monster Inc. anymore now.
Yeah,
Because
it's always in the
I
movies.
knew it, but now that I'm like deep in it, it's like God. Like Friday, they had obviously at my son's daycare, they had like a Valentine's Day party. And guess what movie they had on for them to watch?
Aw.
I was just like, oh man.
That boy ain't paying attention.
No, but it's just like
he's doing
it's just
him.
like so many that's something small.
It's everywhere.
But it's like, Dad, there's so much stuff I would have to change and rethink
Yep.
about
Yep.
because of
Yeah.
what we know. Like that's how
What we
I look
know.
at things now. It's like there's so much stuff that
Mm-hmm.
we like and we do, and now that we know all this stuff, it's like so much we have to change. And I think that's another reason why people aren't like going all crazy and stuff, because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I still need food, I need stuff like that. You know, I go to Walmart and I still get stuff, excuse me, because where else am I going to go? They made us so dependent on them
Yep.
and their systems. It's like, what are you going to do?
And it's harder to wake up. It's harder. It's harder to be the minority. And the minority, I'll say. It's harder to wake up and see reality for what it is. People would rather stay asleep and be like, oh, let's go to the next party tomorrow. Oh, everything's fine. Let's go to Walmart and get a cake. You know, it's, oh, Epstein files. I don't want to see that. Ooh, you know, it's easier to do that than to, you know, stay awake up all night, watch the files and have nightmares.
And just face it.
You know, so
oh man.
It's so heavy.
It's heavy, but like really, like, but like I said, they did this on purpose. It's like, okay, eventually they're gonna find out. Well, what we gonna do to control when they find out, how they find out, and how they react to finding out. And that was another thing I was thinking about with Trump being in the office. Like, he's making it seem like, you know, first he was like, I'll release the Epstein files, I don't care, this and that. And of course he switched his whole tone like that. And it had me thinking, like, how he got in office the first time compared to how he got in this time. It's a big 180 in who he is. Like, the first time, you know, he was playing around with stuff. This one, he came in game plan ready and just doing whatever. And I also think he got in because he was tasked with taking care of them files. That's what I'm thinking. He was there to take care of them files because they knew they was coming out. So of course he does that little mind game with you, like, oh yeah, go ahead, release them, I don't care. And then when they start to release, it is what it is.
I don't know why we're still talking about these files.
Yeah, what's the point? Exactly, because
that's the best economy in the world.
Oh, that was the other thing that I want to bring up, because the black actor, once again, I'll find out, I'll get to you. That's how he started with it. He started how that Pam lady was talking about the Dow being over 50,000 pounds, whatever. And you know, everyone was like, what does it have to do with the files? Like, what does it have to do? And that's when he started to tie into slavery was a part of the stock market.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when she's throwing
Absolutely.
out, what's the problem? The Dow's over what and what, because that's all they care about. They care about the money. They don't care about whatever
She
associated with.
couldn't even turn around and look at those survivors.
Because it's not about that. Like, you're a commodity. I'm supposed to care about a commodity? And that was another thing. I was like, oh. That's why she made that statement. Like, and the way she made it, you know, people talk about, well, how's she gonna say that smiling? It's because she's smiling at these people that know how this is. Like, they know what this is about, and you trying to question me about something. And I'm telling you, like, why are y'all making a big deal about this? The Dow's over such and such. We out here making money. Why are you worried about the commodity?
Why are you worried about? Yeah.
Why y'all playing these games? Why are you putting on this show?
She wasn't talking to us per se. She wasn't talking to us.
She's talking about
just talking to the important people.
Yeah, like, why y'all playing it? Why y'all putting on this show? And which it is a show. It's a show for us to make us think that they care. Oh, there's people out there that care. No, y'all don't. It's a show. It's a show. And unfortunately, there's a lot of us that see through the show. But I didn't understand why she threw that out there either until he explained that. And I was just like,
yeah. And it's not even a party issue. It's not even at this point. I don't even.
It never was.
It is. It's classism. That's what it is.
But it's not even
them.
that.
What do you?
It's
what
not
you
even. It's them.
Yes.
It's not even them versus us. It's them, then us. Like, there's no versus.
There's no versus.
They're gonna do whatever they want to do. They're gonna keep doing whatever they want to do. And the reason they feed it to us through movies, TV shows, this and that is to keep us in control, so they can continue to do what they need to do. And they're letting us know pretty soon we ain't gonna do this in the dark no more. Because guess what? Years ago they didn't. They didn't. Like, people forget how it was in Jim Crow, how it is still now. Where they
people don't even want to. They don't want to talk about it or think about it. Right.
They had on their Sunday's best, will leave church, lynch a motherfucker.
Yep.
Grill them up
on the day of the Lord
and eat them.
Yep.
And then cut them up and take momentums. That's in history.
Yes.
That's what they used to do to us.
And if you don't believe it, there is an awesome book called The Delectable Negro. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't remember the author's name. We have it here, but it is true. There's several.
Like, definitely one. What they're doing is like, oh my God, they've always done this. It's funny how they would make, what was that one movie where it was focused on the Mayans and they were sacrificing them?
Apocalypto?
Yes. It's funny they don't make a movie about that and make it seem like, once again, savages are doing this. But they used to do this in the public.
And it wasn't too long ago.
No.
It wasn't too long ago.
Shoot, even in the Bible, they talk about Baal and Moloch. What do you think
we gotta get on that. We gotta get
my God, what do you think the bull that they was worshiping was? Like, it's always been there. And guess what? Guess what were they giving to Moloch? Children. Giving them children. You think this they've been doing this. They never stopped. It never went away. Just because they sugarcoated it with 5 different major religions that you think 5 different religions, still the same freaking hand. They're still doing the same stuff. They feed us one thing while once again they're over here living life how they've always been living it. Because guess what? This is their world. They're gonna do what they want.
But
and then when the little bit of people that do wake up, what you gonna do?
Well, I think with that being said, it's important not to just lay down. You know, what we can do, like I said, is if you're thinking, oh, it's hopeless, it's over. No, don't go out without a fight.
Nope.
You got to share the information. We're in the future now. The future is all about information. Get it out there. Share the information on your socials. Talk about it. Don't be afraid to talk about it.
Exactly.
At this point, everybody that was labeled a conspiracy theorist should be given a prize. Okay? Because we've all been vindicated by those files. Seriously. For years, people have been ridiculed, called crazy. You're ridiculous. What are you talking about? And that everything's been vindicated in those files. And then some.
Yeah.
There's some things that I didn't even know about.
No, like the what was it? Like the DNA work.
Yes.
They working on viruses.
Yeah.
Like that should tell you, like,
eugenics
really?
with Bill Gates. Yes.
They had Epstein up there meeting with people in Harvard, donating.
How about that? There's
all types of money.
Wait a minute. There's video evidence of this meeting.
Yes.
This meeting happened. This is not, you know, some conspiracy theorist posted it on TikTok. It's in there. It happened.
Yeah.
This is not ancient. It happened not too long ago.
Yeah. And then what was it, the part where one of his those files was talking about how he wanted to spread his DNA to everybody?
To everybody. First thing I thought was the jab.
And then the other thing I was thinking of is,
just saying,
if you do research into what the human being is encompassed of, we're encompassed of multiple origins, multiple, how can I put this? Species. Let's put it like that. We're not just one thing, we're multiple things. And even me saying human beings as a species, even the pocket within a human being, we all have different genetics and things like that. But it was intentionally done. It was intentionally built. We just didn't pop out of here from nowhere. I hate to break it to you, but just like
you might be breaking it to somebody.
Just like you can engineer food, you can engineer animals, you can engineer humans. Like, it's been going on. I can't even say centuries. It's been ages. Let's put it at ages. Like, this is just, it's like basic science. And we're just now, well, I can't even say we're just now tapping into it, because they've been tapping into it. It's just now stuff is getting leaked on the type of stuff that they've been doing. Like, I'm just gonna throw it out there real quick. We need to look more into that Zorro ranch.
Yes.
No one's talking about that.
Yes. No one's talking about that.
No one's talking about that.
You're right.
Once again, it's another inflection. Oh, let's talk about the island. There's a whole ranch that stuff was happening at.
Yeah, for all y'all that don't know, that's also Epstein's ranch.
Yeah, like,
where is that? Was it in New Mexico? Where was it?
I can't remember.
I think it was New Mexico, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember.
But that was another one of his large private.
Large. Like, it has its own town. Large.
Yes.
Like, no one's talking about that.
Well, there might be a reason why no one's talking about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so all those wonderful people that like to do those investigations and actually risk yourself to go do it, please go check that out. Like, don't let them keep letting y'all focus about this one island when there's so many celebrities and politicians that have islands too. No one's looking at those.
No.
But yeah, so when you were telling me about the whole genetics thing, I was looking at it as a higher level of genetic manipulation, where, once again, species are created and they all put their genetic signature in the species that they make. So that's how I was looking.
Oh, well, did you see where there was, I think it was emails back and forth, where they actually had remains of a giant, archaeological remains of a giant. I forgot where, in another country.
I believe it. Yeah.
So, what are you doing with that?
Well, like, just like
what are you doing with
just
that?
like they trying to bring back certain species, like what they're trying to bring back the saber tooth. They already brought back that dire wolf. What we think the Jurassic Park movies are just for entertainment, right? Like,
it's in the movies all the time. Always in the movies.
And then when they're released on us, you're like, oh my God, they've been telling us through all these wonderful Jurassic Park movies that they just keep making over and over and over again.
Well, I've seen several. I don't know if you've seen these. This is kind of getting kind of off topic, but it also involves what we're talking about. Have you seen that there's been several accounts of these super soldiers that went over in Venezuela?
Yeah, I know about those two.
Huh?
Yeah, I know about those two.
Yeah.
They take a lot of I'll say the Amish, because they're not in the government system. Let's just say that. No social security numbers, no birth
Yep.
certificates. So they do a lot of work with them.
What do
So
you think they're doing with these babies and these children?
Yeah, they're grooming them to be like
mean,
that. It's funny you said that, because
this
I was just thinking about that movie Hannah. You ever see that movie Hannah?
Yes. It was what was that on? It was a series on
It was a movie first, and then they made the series.
They made a series. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the series was on not too long ago on
Was it HBO or one of those, right?
I
I never
wanna
seen
say
the series, but
something
I've
like that.
watched
Yeah.
I've seen the movie. That movie was sad. Like, that
It
girl
was good. It was a good one. Yeah.
But that's what they do. Just like
Mhm.
what 11 from Stranger Things. Like, that's, people don't believe it, but it's based off those what is it, Montauk experiments.
Yes.
And 11 is a
Montauk
real,
Journey. Yep.
it's
It was a real incident. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can look that up. You can look that up.
You can look that
It's a
up.
fact.
Like, yeah.
But people won't, and that's what they're banking on.
Yeah, of course.
We
teach
that's what they're
you the
banking
information. We make it so that you trust us.
on.
And then when things happen, it's literally cognizant dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh no. Because you're not going to fight yourself, right?
Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's the first thing. But no.
Just
See,
like
me, I'll say, I don't necessarily say now, I'll say, but then I'm gonna look it up.
Yes, always. Always.
I'm a very inquisitive person, and I think that's where we stray from getting the truth, when we're just complacent with, okay, but whatever they say is real. But me being a Black person, I never believe them. So
No.
so I'm always inquisitive.
Yeah, me being me, I ain't taking nobody's word for nothing.
No,
let me go Google that real quick.
No,
and guess what? I'm not just gonna stop on the first page. I'm gonna keep swiping just to make sure nothing comes up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they will bury some stuff in them back pages.
That's where
most
it is.
people,
It's in the books.
they don't have the patience to keep going over.
Right. And don't get caught in just the TikTok trap. You can learn a lot on TikTok, but you need to research in a book.
Oh, you know what? They even talked about that in the files. How they had the media and Google, not media, the Google, internet and Google stuff like that, screening his name, and anything that came up related to him.
Oh yeah,
they would swipe it. So when you would do a search for him, certain stuff wouldn't come up.
Oh yeah, I can.
It's once again, it's in the files that they was doing that for him. Yeah. So if they just doing it for him, guess how many other subjects that they are intentionally, removing from the internet, or once again, they burying it in the back pages because they know people are not going to go all the way to page 12.
Yeah. God forbid you go to a library.
Oh yeah, that's him. Yeah. Or tap into your own gut and see how that feels. How about that?
Oh yeah, never. No.
But yeah, so I don't know. This really got me contemplating on a lot of things. And once again, it keeps bringing up that incident that happened in Monroeville, and it's just like, ooh, it's tough. It's really tough. And then when you step back and look at it from a higher view and understand that we're not dealing with humans, we're not dealing with even physical things, we're dealing with energies, we're dealing with a very, how can I put this? not inverted. I don't even know what word to even put this, but it's a consciousness, a collective consciousness, not ours, because everything has a consciousness.
Right.
But what is ruling all of this? What is controlling all of this? It's a very disturbing. I mean, these aren't even the right words to really call this.
Dark, dense. When I think about it, and when I feel dark, dense,
malevolent.
Even when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh,
it's not something we can relate with. Let's just say that, because obviously there's no empathy there, there's no care, there's no emotions, there's none of that. That's a human thing. And that's another thing that people need to understand. Like, us having feelings, us having empathy, us being able to relate to each other, that's a human thing. Anything that's not human, we'll say dogs and cats, some animals, they'll have that drop of empathy in them. But outside of that, that's a human thing. So when you watch movies and be like, well, how can an alien do this? They're not us. They don't function, they don't think, they don't process, they don't have the emotions, they don't have empathy like we do. So that's why when they make decisions, it's a decision. There's really no thought behind it. They just make a decision. We gotta feel it out. We gotta take it. Like that happens.
Yeah. No, so, it's an order, a task. Yeah. And that's it.
So that type of entities are ruling other entities that are then ruling these slave people. Because you actually think these people have a choice. And what some people do. That's what they're tied to, genetic ties to. That's where you talk about the families and stuff. Like, they have their allegiance to that. And then there's the people underneath that they understand to be a part of this family. They got to, be with that. And then there's the people that get tied up into it because they need them to do something. So they, either you're going to do it or we're going to blackmail you into it. One or the other. So that's true. It's like a trickle-down hierarchy. Yeah. So to think Epstein ruled all this? No. He was just one thing in this whole entire network that's doing all this. And once again, look at it from a higher perspective. It's multiple networks, not just on this realm, but there's networks in the astral. And there's
I was just going to ask you what you thought, what your take was on that, because I really feel that this is not just something on this plane. I feel like there's movement in other dimensions for it to be this global and to be this just all encompassing.
All right, I'm gonna throw a gem out there, and it's interesting. I came across this information years ago. When I say years ago, I mean years ago, even before I really fully awakened to myself again. And the information is so high level that it's going to be very hard to understand and to follow. I'm just going to put it out there. This type of information, you read it, you allow your consciousness to take it in, and then it processes it. And then maybe when you come back to it again a couple more times, then you'll start to understand it. Like, this isn't something you just read and you get it. Like, this is a full body, full consciousness, full being of learning when you read this information. Her name is Lisa Renee, and her website is The Energetic Synthesis. In particular, she has a glossary called the Ascension Glossary. Literally everything you need to know about the energies and the entities and the dimensional aspect of our realm and what's happening here, particularly the child trafficking, the Epstein, the inversion, the diverted, all of that. It's all in there. But this isn't something you're just going to read and be like, oh, I get it. Nah. When we talk about rabbit hole, these are wormholes. These are wormholes. Because how she has is like, say there's like black words, and then there's the blue where they have a hyperlink to it. You start clicking on these hyperlinks and you keep going down this wormhole. And next minute, your mind is just like, girl, if you don't take a fucking break, I'm gonna explode. And then when you stop, you be like, hold up, that's not even what I came on here to even learn about. But you started clicking the blues, and you just kept rolling and tumbling through the wormhole. And it's just like, there's times like I'm just like, I'm going to sleep. And I just shut up. So, and then I stay away from it from a couple days.
Yeah, because you got to take it in.
Something happens where it triggers it, and then it's like, oh, it gets embodied. That's the word I'm looking for. It gets embodied. Full consciousness engagement, not just you reading it, not just even hearing it, because some of the stuff you can listen to, some like her articles and stuff that she writes.
So this is her with this this is what, a website, or is this?
It's a website, and then she also has a Facebook page. A lot of her videos and stuff are like older because she doesn't really do that because she's been attacked and all those things. Not per se by people. Let's just say that. Yeah, she's been heavily attacked because she's putting this out there. And so she does have I'll send it to you, and I'll even the thing. But yeah, she has a couple of videos
tonight.
Yeah, she has a couple videos on Facebook that gives you kind of like the basics of, you know, energy protection and things like that. She might talk through some of the parasite type information, but really, it's the Ascension Glossary. That's what's going to really take you out there. And anyone that decides to venture into this information, this is
I'm getting chills when you're talking about. I'm getting chills.
This isn't, when I say higher level understanding of the energetic complexities of the universe in our realm and Earth and all that, this is that type of information. You don't take this information and you stick it to yourself, or you stick it to like energy work of just chakras and stuff like that, or understanding like just plain basic dimensional, like, no.
So this is universal,
high level. And once you get the high level understanding, it trickles down to understanding why in the world is there upside down crosses everywhere? Why in the world is there people eating babies? Why in the world is everything focused on money, power, and sex here? Like, why? Why? We just talked about it. Why is it that women are treated so poorly here? It gets into all of that. But once again, it's high level information, and then it'll trickle down to your understanding of here, Earth, and you being here. Because but yeah, if you want to know the true energetics of all the stuff we're talking about, of this being a network of not just Earth, 4D, 5D, 6, like it's a whole network that is controlling Epstein and their whatever the stuff that they're doing. Like, it's a whole thing, and
I think that's what people
energetic thing.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
It materializes into what you see on the news and the files and stuff like that. But it's an energetic working. And I always tell people, things happen in the spiritual first before it happens here.
Absolutely.
And all this stuff is operating. And you think the energetic things are in the background. No, the energetic things are the front things are happening. The physical stuff is the background that's happening. Yeah. Just like I said, it's inverted. So now you got to take your thought process of thinking physical being, you know, the beginning of it all. Nah. It happens up here in the unseen, then you see it.
You mentioned the cross, and I always took exception to that. Like, I don't know. I always, even as a kid, I wondered, why are we wearing the murder weapon? Seriously. That's what I always thought.
Inversion.
Why? Exactly. I always thought, why are we wearing that? We killed Christ on the cross. Why are we wearing that?
Killed Christ. And like, she gets into that too. I'm telling you, your whole world's gonna be blown.
This, I mean,
you
it's
want to be like, you
blown.
know what, Chrissy, I don't want to talk to you no more. Why you just fuck up my reality.
No, that door has been opened long ago.
But yeah,
It's all
yeah.
right. I've already walked in. I'm just going a little further now. That's all right.
Yeah. Because even the whole Christ thing, that's an energetic.
That's
thing.
energetic, right? And
Energetic.
but
And
but
people,
I'm just saying, like, as a
but then,
child,
but they
I
turned
remember
it
that.
into a physical thing. It's
Right.
all energetic.
Rooted in ritual, which again is a harvesting of energy.
Yes.
The ritual, communion, Holy Communion, drinking the blood of Christ.
Oh my God, there goes that blood.
And we're eating his body. We're eating it.
Eating. Oh, they're just giving
On
us bread
Sunday.
and grape juice.
Yes.
Okay.
Rooted in ritual.
Okay.
All over the country, all over the world, at the same time, people doing the same thing. That energy's going toward whatever they wanted it to go toward.
Yep. But when you call that out, no, they never. It's symbolism. So that's the only thing that's symbolism, but
That's
the rest of the
right.
Bible is real though.
Right.
I'm sorry. Or were they really eating flesh and drinking blood? Like,
This is questionable now.
come on.
I mean,
so the strongest magic includes bodily fluid.
blood magic, 100%. Or other
another gem. If you
Other
really
stuff.
want your magic to work for you, then your DNA has to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, Artie, is it just symbolism for drinking blood and eating flesh? Oh, okay.
But people have to wake up in order to. I think people are not going to know where to start.
No.
I wish we could like make a guide to like, you know what I mean?
I've thought of that before, but then when I think
Seriously.
back of all the things I come across and seen, and if I took some time, I probably could. But I just gave you the top gem that you needed.
Mm-hmm.
That essential glossary.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's not you just reading something, like your full consciousness is going to be a part of that. You're not even realize.
But the important thing, I think, with something like that is that the person has to be open.
Mm-hmm.
And
you go ahead and read it and think it's fantasy with all you want, and the next minute you be starting having these dreams. You're gonna start getting that ringing in the air. Things are gonna happen because, like I said, it's entwining with your consciousness.
It's your
like
consciousness.
This information is consciousness based. It's not mind based.
Mm-hmm.
It's not logic based. Because believe me, I'm very logical, very analytical. I'm very science based. So of course I'm reading this. And when I first started coming across it, I was correlating it to me as a person. I was correlating it to, the world that I knew of.
Yes.
And then when they're talking about chakras and dimension, I'm just like, chakras of the body. So once again, I'm thinking it's this. It took years for me to finally realize, like, no, this is high level understanding of how things work. And then it trickles down to here. So if you want to blow your mind, then go ahead, dive in. Talk about talk about a rabbit hole. Nah, this is a wormhole.
Mm-hmm.
You never, just like a wormhole, you never know where you're gonna end up.
Never know.
You ain't gonna know what you're gonna end up with this one. No. And a lot of people taken her work and copyrighted it, took it and made it seem like it was theirs. If you do a search on like Facebook and stuff like that, you'll see people talking about it. They might reference her. Some people might not reference her. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But once again, people's consciousness level and how they talk about it lets you know where they're at and what they're about. And a lot of people are about sharing this information and trying to make some money off of it. Think maybe like they came up with something new, or they're sharing information that is is brand new. And if you go find her, like I said, her YouTube video, her videos, like the quality of it, you could tell they old. So she been talking about this for years. But then someone new comes along, comes across it, takes it, and makes it
all bright and shiny.
I come up with something new. Nope. And when I see those people, I'd be like, wow, okay. That spiritual hustle, that spirit of the spiritual hustle out there, where they just try to make some money and some stuff. But no, you want to take it serious, and you really want to understand, and like, this isn't something you're just going to read once, because you ain't gonna get it all at once anyways. And it's a lot of information, like through it's just something. It's something that you read, and then you might not come back to it for like weeks, months later. But then when you come back to it and you read it again, you're gonna understand it. It takes time.
It's like it needs that much time to soak in, or it's probably everybody's different.
Yeah, and then if you have you still operating strongly in your ego and falsehood and what you think the world is, and not open to what the world really is, then you're gonna have a real hard time with this. Real hard time.
Yeah. So everybody just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, because man, it's only February.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean,
I didn't even think of it like that.
It's only February. We're just mid-February.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean,
it's about to get juicy.
It's about to be real. What did they say? The year of the horse?
Oh, fire horse, not just
fire horse. Fire horse.
Just running through shit, just burning it down.
February 15th.
Yeah.
Fire horse is fire horsing. Okay. He's a trailblazer. Okay.
That's funny you say that, because now it's like, damn, Christmas seems so long ago.
I know, because so much is going on, and the energy is crazy.
Like time for me, I don't know how time is for everybody else. It's just weird.
No, it's
days running to each other. Like
there has been several people that have said something about time jumps and people reporting on the Schumann resonance. I'm not too familiar with that, but I feel it.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah,
it's kooky.
I told you about my son. I had him run downstairs real quick, back my car up, because the garbage bin is in front of my car and he can't get it out unless I move it. So I'm going down there. I'm like, dang, I'm about to go to bed. I'm like, oh, the trash ain't out. Run downstairs. I'm like, get up and come downstairs and move the garbage can. And he's like, huh? And I'm like, come on, get downstairs and move my car. You get the garbage can out. And finally I get my car. I pull it out. I'm just sitting there. I'm waiting. He comes to open the garage door and he starts yelling, but I can't hear him because the window's up. I got that good insulation in my car. I rolled him out. He was like, it's Monday. Or kids out on Tuesday. I said, oh, my bad. Okay. I thought it was Tuesday. Yeah, I skipped the whole day.
I'm telling you.
And I've been doing it a lot. Like whole days just be like, what? What do you mean? It's Friday already? Ooh, okay.
It feels like we've been in this year for a good 6 months. It just feels.
Yeah. Like it's just speeding. And my brain is like, it's not on that same, it knows something's off, because it's not off. It's just like,
I can feel it in my body. I do. I feel it. It just, something is off.
Yeah.
Something is off. So everybody just take a deep breath. Love on each other. You know, that's the best we can do, and continue to share the information.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what we can do at this moment.
Even if it ruffles some feathers, like, so what? Like, you don't even have to put a comment, or how you share and you put something at the top and you share. Don't even have to say nothing. Just share it.
Yeah, just share it. Yeah,
in rotation. So the algorithm still kicks all those things up, because I'm telling you, any moment they're going to be coming out with something else that's going to distract us, and then people going to be on to the next thing, and we cannot allow that.
We can't.
If we can't do nothing else, we can at least keep it in people's faces. Just keep it in their faces. Yeah.
I'm putting money on the alien invasion.
What is it now? Something's floating around where Obama said that there are, but he hasn't seen them. Like, dude, do you know who? Like, come on now. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but homeboy ain't for us. Ever since Kennedy, every president since has been related to each other.
That's what I was going to say. They are all related.
They've all been related to each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's been out for years now. And then people still come, my Obama. Yeah, you got hustled.
You know what bothered me?
Like, I didn't know that at first. When I found out, I was pissed.
I saw coverage of him in a documentary.
You talking about the Egypt?
No, the one about Detroit, about the water in Flint. You know, the water's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and he went there and he was telling people, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with this water," and got a glass of water and drank it. I was like, I was done. I was done for like a week. I was done. He literally just said, "There's nothing wrong with this water," and just drank it. I was like, oh my God. Meanwhile, there's children getting sick and what was it, birth defects, all kinds of stuff going on because this water is. I don't even think it's ever been resolved, has it?
No, it hasn't.
They're just not talking about it.
Once again, you just move on to the next thing. Like,
they're just not talking about it.
Every now and then something might pop up about it, but they don't talk about that at all. Nope. Yeah,
it was a Michael Moore documentary that he did on the water in Flint. You know, he's the famous documentary guy from Michigan, and he exposes a lot of things. I forgot what the name of it is, but if you look up one of his look up any of his documentaries, there is one about Flint and the water crisis, and Obama is literally in there in a crowd of people in Flint, Michigan, and gets a glass of water and starts drinking. It's like, nothing wrong with this water.
And you know, all the black folks was like, my Obama, he wouldn't lie to us. We can drink the water.
I was crushed. I was never the same. Ever after I saw that, never the same.
Yeah, I was crushed when I found out they all related.
Yes, they are all related.
Like, when we talk about family, and that's another thing too. People think just the royal families is, you know, in Britain or in Saudi Arabia or any. It's still here. Why do you think Trump acting the way he acting? What did he say? Not my king. Didn't we say we live in an inverted world? So basically, you're telling him you're the king.
He's the king, right?
All presidents have been related to each other. So yeah. I don't know. We can talk about this forever, but
yes, this.
But I wanted to touch on it. I wanted to talk about it because, once again, I want us particularly to talk about it. And obviously, we're not getting paid to talk about it or hide things or put our spin on it, because I have to be honest, some of these, you know, people that are big names in the spiritual community, y'all getting played too on that.
Yeah. There's some questionable stuff out there for sure.
So this is the year where you question everything. You don't take nobody's word for truth at all.
Yes.
You have to do your own investigation. You have to feel it in your body. You just don't take things at face value. You just cannot do it anymore, especially this year. Right. So that's why I wanted to touch on it, because you regular old folks talking about this, and plus I want to talk about it from, you know, the occult side of it, because people don't understand, like, this is bigger than just some people doing stuff. It is.
Yeah, I think that's what people think, that it's like, oh, just people with fetishes, you know, like they're just fetishes. People don't understand that there's a purpose behind every single thing that they are doing, and that they have done and continue to do. This isn't stopped just because Epstein is dead. You think this is stopped?
Homie ain't dead, though.
I mean, dead. They got some pretty good pictures of him over in Israel.
Yeah, that person looks so much.
I mean, pretty sus to me. I was like,
oh yeah, you know.
You see where they put it into AI, and AI said, yes, this person's features match up da 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 99.999%. Okay.
Yeah, that was it's a whole show. Our
Yeah.
whole society is a show to keep us under control, blind and dumb, while they just do whatever they want to do. So yeah.
Right. So don't be blind and dumb. You gotta educate yourself. When you do find out it's factual information, share it, spread it. If something resonates with you, share it, spread it, just keep talking about it. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta I mean, that's what we could do at this moment until we all finally wake up and understand what's going on and we can all get together. But I don't think it can happen until people start to wake up and realize we're not living in this society that we thought we were. We're just
you're not. Sorry to break it to you.
Gotta wake up.
The other part of it is too, when you do come across this information and you automatically fight it, look into and fill out which program is fighting it. What's fighting it? Why are you fighting the information? Oh, this can't be true. What is being triggered that you've been entrained basically all your life to believe that it's tearing away at that? Because that's what this information does. It tears away what you think things are, and it's showing you what it really is. And that's hard for people too. They want to live in their fantasy land. And so when you come across and you're like, nah, I can't. Yeah. Why are you fighting it?
Why not?
What's in you that's making you fight it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do the work, everybody. Do the work. Well,
all right.
About time for us to wrap it up, don't you think? We can go on forever talking about this.
Yeah, we could. Everyone, say your famous thing.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, please do. Everyone enjoy your night.
All right. Have a good one. Signing off.